The Balkan states, Albania,
Croatia,
Greece,
Bosnia Herzegovina, Croatia,
Greece,
Macedonia, Romania, Slovenia, Serbia
are under the control of the Ottoman Empire since a long period of time, our inhabitants being known as Slavs. But now, with the rise of nationalism and the struggles of the romantic nationalists, we are going to rise up and declare ourselves independent. Now, we are going to gain back our long-lost independence.
I am Abdulaziz, the Sultan of Ottoman Empire, and the freedom of Balkans are in my hands.
Since a long period of time, we Balkans are under your rule and now we want our independence back.
You Balkans are my slaves. I will be ruling over you for the lifetime as the internal reforms and modernizations along with our empire and your areas is also developing.
But once we were an independent nation and now our nationalists are struggling under your rule to gain their freedom and liberty from your rule.
Don't even try to claim your self-independence from my rule. If any of you even try to do this also, then also you can't be succeed. Because Ottoman is a vast empire with great power.
But don't you forget that the idea of romanticism has created a sense of nationalism inside our people and they will surely soon get back their independence from your rule.
So, the words of romantic nationalists have brought conflicts in your society.
But these conflicts are not to be disunited, rather to gain our self-identification and liberty. And I hope you understand that.
Well, I realized my mistake.
It's good you realize your mistake. Now, we all declare ourselves as an independent nation.
We declare ourselves as an independent nation.
Greetings, Marco. It's been too long since we have met.
Greetings, Stephen. But let us not waste our time in such pleasantries. Actually, I have heard some discussions of jealousy and ambition brewing in your court. Do these rumors hold true?
Well, jealousy is like a poison which can seep into anyone's heart. Yeah, these rumors hold true. Some within our court, they want to gain your land and resources. But don't worry, they don't have my blessings though.
You know, na? Actions speak louder than words. Then what would you like to give an excuse for the increased military activity in my empire?
Well, those activities and movements are just for our defensive purposes, for maintaining the political stability in our country. Well, truly speaking, you are being rude now. And what you can do if I expand my territories?
You know, na? Peace is definitely a very noble aim, but your actions should match with your words too.
Well, as you wish. A war will surely take place and your land and resources will be in my hands. Mark my words.
What do you think of yourself, Stephen? I think my advisors were right and we should go for a war now.
I'm Austro-Hungary. I'm Russia. I'm Great Britain. I'm Germany. And we are the European powers. Each of one wants to establish itself as the most dominant group in Europe in trade, colonial, military and naval power. But let me tell you, I am Austro-Hungary and I am best.
No, you're wrong. Russia is the best. They are the most powerful army.
No, Great Britain is the best. They are the queen. They are the queen.
No, Germany is the best.
I am the best.
Nationalism, an ideal we all have known since medieval period and after the French Revolution got established in the Europe. It ensures collective identity and shared culture among the people and a vision to establish nation states. But recently, as we have seen, my ideals have been violated, resulting in a forceful and violent war which may result to the end of these beautiful ideals.
Well, imperialism had existed in Europe, say, long before the ideas of nationalism took birth. The ideas of imperialism by textbook definition were to establish empire on weaker countries through military means, political means or economic means. While the ideas of imperialism were dying down because of the rise of the nationalists, the conservatives at the same time saw nationalism as an opportunity to be convoluted and put into people's hearts with a whitewash topic which would ensure that people thought that war was the only way to bring glory to your mother or fatherland. When people were told that war was the way, people greatly accepted it because of the craze which was going on about nationalism, and people did not give it a second thought.
The great achievements by Napoleon, Mazzini and other revolutionaries were excellent, but after the 1848 revolutions, it was significant that after the compensations given to the revolutionaries by conservatives led to moving away of nationalism from revolutions and democracy into the conservatives for mobilizing it for their own state power. After all these demolitions, we can establish that nation state was a concept which was used for peace in Europe, but due to some misleading facts, this led to the war which started the Balkans peace.
So the tension which grew up in the Balkans as the Ottoman Empire lost control provided imperialists with another opportunity to expand their territories, where each of the European powers wanted to establish themselves as the supreme power in the Balkan states because they were a strategically great position. What happened was, due to the Bosnian occupation by Austria-Hungary, the Austrian Archduke Franz Ferdinand I, while he went on a visit to Serbia, he was murdered by a member of Young Bosnia in Serbia. But since there were no witnesses to claim that the person was not a Serbian citizen, the war was declared by Austro-Hungary on Serbia, and many allies joined both sides, and this war came to be known as the First World War.
I am Austro-Hungary. Since Serbia killed our king and not fulfilled our demand, now you have to face the consequence. And we don't want that allied power will take control over our land. So, now you want a total war?
Yes.
Okay. When you Central Powers attacked Serbia, we, the Allied Powers, came in Serbia's defense. Yes, you, the Central Powers, think that when US, means I, joined the war in 1917, and that was the main cause of your defeat. Yes? Yes. When our mighty forces arrived in Europe in 1917 and turned the tide in favor of Britain and France, leading to an allied victory over you Central Powers.
So, as shown by the debate between nationalism and imperialism, we can conclude that when nationalism was aligned with imperialism, led Europe in disaster in 1940 in the form of First World War. But meanwhile, many countries in the world which had been colonized by the European power in the 19th century began to oppose imperial domination. So this led to the formation of anti-imperial movements among the colonized country, which soon developed a sense of nationalism among the colonized country, and its main intention was to form independent nation state. Thank you.